What's the last thing that goes through a bee's mind when it hits the windshield? It's butt. And welcome to the Ruby Tuesday. My name is Ruben, and this is my review for Netflix's original film, Mutiny of the Worker Bees. Mutiny of the Worker Bees. When Omar's grandfather forces him to get a job at a tech company in Mexico City, he meets a quirky ensemble of 9-to-5ers and some nemesis. There's actually a lot going on in this film, more than I expected. It's definitely your cliche type of film. It's a rom-com. It's a underdog story. It's about this grandfather who wants his grandson to actually do something with his life. And when he finally does, he gets a decent job. He has the mind for it. He's a really smart guy. And he comes up with this app that can actually help people. At the same time, there are a lot of things going on within this company that he ends up getting a job in. And I think that's where the film works best. It really shows different types of dynamics within the workplace. So you have all those different cliques like you would get in high school. You have those in the workplace, and that shows that. And it can be quite fun. I think that's where, although not a laugh-out comedy, there are funny, humorous moments that really work within the storyline. So although you can guess definitely where the story is going to go, who the girl is that's going to be the rom-com girl, and will he be able to get the girl, you can guess that whole storyline. You can guess who the bad guys are. You can guess, who's not helping who. There are moments in this film that I really enjoyed. There's a little social gathering of the worker teams that they go out and do a karaoke moment. That was quite fun. It's edited quite well. I will say, if you're one of those that don't like to read subtitles, at the moment there are no dubbing for this film. That's because Netflix really are struggling to get all that dubbing done because of our current status of the world with COVID. So you're just going to have to bear that in mind. If you don't like reading subtitles, then you're going to struggle with this. I didn't mind it. I thought the subtitles were okay for the most part, but there were times when there were no subtitles, particularly the singing. I kind of wanted to know what the song was because it's a long sequence, and I really felt kind of left out in that moment. But apart from that, the characters are likable. But I will say that I didn't feel anything for the characters. So by the time you get to the end, it had a nice culmination. You could guess where it was. It's easy watching. But had any of the characters like died or something really, really dramatic happen, I wouldn't have cared, because there was no real emotional ties to any of the characters, I don't think. That's just me saying that. That's not to say that it isn't fun. It doesn't do what it says on the tin. You know what you're going to get when you get this. It is quite quirky, and there are things to like about this. I like the use of the tech company, the mixture of the dad. You have these two juxtapositions where the granddad is from the old school and the grandson is new school, and you have those worlds that mix together, and they all kind of need to learn something along the way. And it does kind of set out to do that, and it does do that in the end. And good will win out. It's all those kind of great themes that you have in a tech comedy rom-com underdog story. It's that kind of story, and you know what's going to happen. But I think it's done quite well. It looks like the crew had a lot of fun making this film. If you watch the end credits, there's a few of those end credits scenes. You can see what behind the scenes a little bit. I thought that was pretty cool. Always love seeing those bits at the end. I have to say though, this isn't anything new. It isn't anything fresh, but it is fun. It has its heartfelt moments that I thought were good, and I think the acting is okay. There were moments that I thought were good, but nothing outstanding. So I'm going to give this a B-. A quick short review. I don't think there's much to talk home about this. There's not a lot that shines in this film apart from that it's a standard comedy that I kind of enjoyed. There are moments I kind of giggled and smoked and thought, oh, that's pretty cool. There's nothing to talk about with the cinematography or the score. None of that shines. It's just kind of a subpar film that you can put in the background, which is okay. Sometimes you just need those. So let me know in the comments below what you thought about this. Were you excited to see this? Are you going to watch it? Or is the fact that there's no dubbing put you off? Thanks so much for watching this review, but most of all, until next time, remember, live long and Tuesday.